Hello, everyone.
I'm cutting the whore free. If that freak of a sister of hers can't stay in her place, I don't need precious Rika either.
Rika? That the one you got all done up in lace? I've been wanting to get my hands on that.
Heh, I know what you mean. She's yours if you want her, boys. And let me tell you, it tastes as good as it looks. What in sod all is that doing out of its cage? Come on, boys. The little whore needs to learn her place.
Kill him. Might need to take care of the ads first. Yeah, taking care of the ads would be best, and I don't know if they'll actually live long enough to use that. Oh, barely. Right. And now for Barat. Stay stunned. Ooh, he didn't stay stunned for long.
Don't worry. You'll kill Rika after you're dead.
Rude. I don't think that'll be happening. Because I'm not gonna die. Whew. Yeah, he can take a hit. Very nice. That was a good stun there, bud.
Won't stand up to us.
There you go.
And there we go.
Did you see him there all when we're done with you? And you just charged in and sodding slaughtered him. You have to be the luckiest duster in Orzammar. Barat's dead, and we're standing here. Hail to the sodding king!
I was hoping he'd have time to beg for mercy, and now we step up and take things over. As long as he never made it to Rika.
Well, he sure was talking like she's still alive. But I won't turn down the chance to go take another peek. Hey, could you tell Rika I killed him? I mean, it doesn't do you any good if she thinks you're the most virile warrior in all the stone.
Just get out of here before the guardsmen show up. Do you really want to say that when I'm holding a weapon? No way. I'm the new Carta boss now. Just get out of here before the guardsmen show up.
You said it. Fortunately, if Barat's got them trained like he says, it should be a good long time before any guardsmen turn up here.
Indeed. And what does he have on him? A Dwarven Warrior's Belt. It's +1 strength, +2 armor, +2 physical resistance. Not bad. Okay. Anything else worth looking at? I don't see anything else worth looking at. Is that locked? Can it be unlocked? Oh, ho, ho. What's in here?
And so I shall.
Kite shield. Potions, dagger. Not any better than what I currently have, though. Well, slightly better. And then more gloves that I can't use, but maybe, in fact, those might be the same gloves he already has. Let's go ahead and get out of here, then. Think. Indeed. This is just inside a shop. Very nice. Hello, shopkeeper.
You're not supposed to be here. Wait, is that blood?
No.
Ancestors, protect me!
Technically, I'm clean.
There they are! Seize the fugitives!
Drop your weapons and walk down slowly. We will use force if you resist.
I just killed Barat. You should be thanking me. I'm the victim here. I was kidnapped. What are you all doing here? If this is your idea of a heroic rescue, you're too late. Just kill Barat, you should be thanking me. That would piss off Leske, but...
He's dead? Barat had many enemies, but also powerful allies.
Barat would have butchered us if she hadn't killed him first.
Your friend has once again demonstrated her courage. We Grey Wardens travel far and wide in search of those with the potential to join our ranks. It seems I have found one.
Are you asking me to become a Grey Warden? Why are you telling me this? What's in it for you? What are you saying? Are you asking me to become a Grey Warden?
Let me make my offer formal. I, Duncan of the Grey Wardens, extend the invitation for you to join our order.
This woman is wanted for treason. You can't do this.
I can, and I am. It would mean traveling to the surface lands and thus leaving your people, but it does offer you the chance to strike a blow against the Darkspawn and the Blight.
If I say no and stay here with Rika, but I've never even seen a Darkspawn, then sodding, yes, let's get out of here now.
Then before these witnesses, I hereby recruit you into the Grey Wardens. Know that you are most welcome.
This is highly irregular. The warrior families will be most upset.
Look at you, you duster. A warden. And to think I knew you when you were stealing bread.
Before we brave the deep roads, I would like to make you a gift of this mace, since you have so few possessions of your own. It was once wielded by the Warden Forel Idukan. I believe he was related to your king. I know you will continue his proud example. Goodbye, my friends, and thank you for your hospitality.
Yeah, but then what happens to Lesk? Or Rika, for that matter. I just sawed off, and then they're like, oh well, party's over, they killed Breska. I kind of doubt that's how it went down. Let's see, that means we should be at Ostagar now.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Skip the introductions, it's been a long trip. I'm Talia, Your Majesty. I'm no friend of yours, human lord. Highly doubt it, but anything is possible. I am Talia.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Orzammar.
How much do you know about dwarves, Your Majesty? Who are you calling stouts? Is that some kind of dig? Honorable, you must be thinking of the nobles. How much do you know about dwarves, Your Majesty?
I've always wanted to learn more. Perhaps you could enlighten me sometime.
Don't you have to battle to fight first? I'd rather not. If Your Majesty wishes.
I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the Blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days?
I hear the king was well enough when I left. I don't know and I don't care. Personally, I couldn't pick him out of a crowd. I hear the king was well enough when I left.
Good. I hope to work with him as well as my father did. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind, Your Majesty. We'll see about that. Your welcome means nothing to me, human lord. You're too kind, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Farewell.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yeah, you don't sound very reassured. He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously. Perhaps this isn't a real blight after all. Yet you don't sound very... He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously.
True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Maybe we should move quickly. What would you have him do? Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly. You could if he were not such a fool. Do you think there's any danger? Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Very well. Anything else I could talk to you about?
Grey Warden tent is across the bridge.
Alright, Ostagar in all of its glory. And now people will stop being so rude.
Make her watch over you, my lady.
Look at that. We're almost being treated normally.
Hail to you.
Alright. Now we...
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Fine, where's Duncan's tent? I'm looking for the Grey Warden. Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress a long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Teyrn Loghain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Alright. Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Go on, then.
I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you, then.
Fair enough. Yeah, luckily I know my way around Ostagar. Templars?
But the mages must not be interrupted. I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
The Fade?
The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
I apologize, I'll go elsewhere. Is that wind? Yeah.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Pleased to meet you.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Be fighting beside the king. Kaelin thinks the battle will go well.
The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You faced Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
Not much. I'm a dwarf after all.
It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What's the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And is it true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
At least it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Very well.
Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your Maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood. And if you go to stand beside the Maker, go with our blessing, for you shall not be forgotten. My friends, let us bow our heads and remember those who have fallen and those who have yet to fall.
Chance of Light.
How do you do?
Hello, Kennel Master.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What's the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Anything I can muzzle him? How smart is this dog? I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Log looks you up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Put the muzzle on the dog. Growls weakly, but does not challenge you. After you are done, he whimpers plaintively.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
Might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
See if I can find one. Do you think I have nothing better to do? Why don't you get it yourself? Will the dog be alright without it? Where in the wilds would I find this one?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
See if I can find them.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
The Mabari hat. A couple more, right? Key required. I won't be lockpicking that one. Let's see. Ooh, leveled up as well. More decks. Alright. I really want to go with the archery build, so let's do rapid shot, why not? One tactics slot. Yeah. Tactics maybe. I'll get back to that one. I'm not a huge fan of the tactics menu, which is probably why.
Elf, what's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
You're the dwarf who walks with the Grey Wardens. A respectable decision.
You know much about us dwarves?
Some, like all Ash warriors. Our training originates from the dwarves. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter.
Can I ask you something?
Make it quick.
Why have you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies. But the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
Should be going once the enemy is painted with Caddis as well.
Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
I hope you're joking. If the reward was right, why not? Absolutely not.
Good. I hear death is unpleasant.
I should be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Right. Can't go that way yet. He'll block us. Here. Duncan's hanging out over here.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
No, I'm fine. Some questions.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
I will go find him then. Know where he's at. I'm going to go ahead and look around some more though.
You approach the tent of Tern Logain. State your business.
Tell me about Tern Logain.
How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tern. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is the Terran inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Surely you can tell me a little about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tern's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tern speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tern Logain tells him. Without the Tern, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
I'd like an audience with them, please.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yes, I am. How do you know that? Yes, I am.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
No, I didn't know that. Fascination you don't share.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. You're no surface dwarf, I can see it in your eyes. Smart of the Grey Wardens to look for new recruits in Orzammar. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
And if he doesn't?
Then simply pray.
Indeed.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
No, I just wanted to talk.
You want to talk to me? I'm not in trouble, am I?
I'm afraid so. That I know of.
Oh, that's a relief. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
Okay, goodbye.
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now?
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see in the coming battle.
That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
Didn't know Caitlin was married.
To the Teyrn's daughter, no less. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Go.
As you wish.
Alright, I think that's the major bits. The only other thing would be Alistair, who should be hiding around up here. I believe.
Hey man, this wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die. Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
Huh? 6 copper! You spoil me, game.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
My father said Teyrn Loghain is a hero.
Good night for it, Warden.
The king's lucky.
Now, I believe on my first playthrough of this game, I missed... There's like an event out here.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just.
Do, in fact, that looks like a helmet I might actually be able to wear. That. How about you? You are technically better than what I'm wearing. Not by much, but better. I can put on the warrior belt. Better than nothing. You're the same, you're the same, you're the same. Ooh, I can actually carry the mace. Yeah, that makes sense. You know with that. Let's pull up the bow, so we're good there. And that has to be main hand, okay. You... slightly better than that dagger. Right? I think that's good. Still can't put on you. You're the same, and you're the same. Yep, cool.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt.
Where is it? I want to say there was something.
Hello again. You need something now?
Just saying hello.
Oh, alright. Nice to see you again.
Aren't we receiving a large number of reinforcements from the Grey Wardens in Orlais soon?
No. From what I've heard, we're not waiting. I could have swore that there was like a wounded person that you could come up here and give like a potion to or something. I could be misremembering though. Or it could be a little bit later on, closer to when the battle is.